Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. Another very beautiful Wednesday morning, and once again we are back with our predictions on this very channel. All right, it's another very beautiful day, and it's another opportunity to do very well. All right, yesterday we had our predictions. Yesterday, 5 games, and we had Colorine, who came up against Cliftonville, and we expected an over 2.5 and a minimum of 3 goals in that very encounter, and it happened just the way we expected it. We saw a 2-2 draw, that yesterday between these two sides, and the next game was actually Glentoran, also coming up against Lane, and we expected Lane, the away side, to not lose and outrightly, and it happened. They played out a 2-2 draw once again, and it is exactly what we expected. We win or draw on that very occasion. And the next is in the Women Champions League, where we have Bayern Women who faced Lyon Women, and we saw Lyon Women winning outrightly on that occasion, and we predicted, the way side to either win or draw, and we were very correct in our predictions on those three. And the next one is also in the Union in the Women Champions League, where we have Real Madrid women facing Arsenal, and we expected over 2.5 on that occasion, and unfortunately, it was 2-goal. Real Madrid won on that occasion, 2-0. And Arsenal could not score on that very occasion. So, and that one failed. And the National Bank, the last game that we have was actually National Bank of Egypt coming up against Gazelle. And on that very occasion, we expected to see a home win, but it ended up a 1-hour draw on that occasion, and also missed out on not only on our predictions. All right, but today we hope to do very well in our predictions again, and we hope to do very much better today. And we'll be looking at the matches one after the other. But I want to use the opportunity to ask you the first. You're coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe. Take out time to hit the button right now so that you won't miss out on our football matches that will be predicted on this very channel on a daily basis. All right. That being said, without further ado, let's head to the business of today, and we'll be starting with the first game. It is in the Egypt Cup, where we have Zamalek FC who will be up against Gounah. Or like looking at a recent game for both sides, you could see that for Zamalek, it is 3 wins and 3 draws in the last 6 encounters, and away side Gounah have won 3 games and a draw, but have also lost 2 matches in the last recent 6 matches that they have. So when we look at how this is inferred from home and away basis, we see that for Zamalek, the home side, they have actually won 8 games out of the last 10 home matches, and they've also had 2 draws out of those. They've not lost a single match in the last 10 home games. All right, and the away side, Gounah have won just once, and they've also had 4 draws, but have lost 5 matches out of the last 10 away games. All right, they're not doing so well playing from away, and in this very one, also noting the fact that on head-to-head basis, Zamalek actually dominated, winning the last 2 meetings for both sides, and we'll be expecting to see a home win in this very one. Home win, that's our value for that very game. All right, and that will take us to the next for today. Also in the Egyptian Cup, we'll have our Masry who will be facing ZED FC, and we could see that for our Masry, the home side, it is 2 wins, 2 draws, and also 2 losses, while at the away side have actually won 2 games. They've lost once, and they've had 3 draws in the last 6 recent encounters. And looking at the performances from home and away perspective, you could see that the home side, Masry, have actually won 6 games and drawn 3 out of the last 10 home matches. They've also lost once, and the away side, ZFC, have managed to achieve 3 victories and also 3 draws, but have lost 4 matches in the last 10 away games that they had so far. You're right. And on head-to-head basis, both teams met. It was a 1-1 draw. The last time they met was actually in February of this very year, and in this very one, we'll be giving it to their home side to not lose outrightly. The last time they met, it was our Masry who played from away, and it was a 1-1 draw. And we expect to see our Masry, that's the home side, to either win or draw. That's a value for that very encounter. All right, and that will bring us to the next game for today. It is in the Women Champions League, where we'll have Wolfsburg women who will be coming up against Barcelona women. All right, looking at recent results for both sides, you could see that Wolfsburg women have won 3 games and a draw, but have also lost 2 matches out of the last recent 6 matches. And away side, FC Barcelona women have actually won the entire games that they've had so far in recent time, winning all the 6 games. All right, looking at how these teams performed on home and away basis, you see that playing from home, the home side, Wolfsburg, have actually won 9 games, losing once, which was against the Lyon women. They're doing very well. 90% of their winning for the home side, Wolfsburg. And away side, Barcelona, in the last 10 away games, have won the entire thing. Playing from away, they've won the entire 10 games that they had from away. And another also very important aspect is the fact that most of the games that they played out, produce lots of goals, and as well as Wolfsburg from home also seen lots of goals in most of these their encounter. And on head-to-head basis, you could see that the last time both teams met, Barcelona won by 3-2 on that occasion. And this very one, we are giving it to the goals. We expect to see a lot of goals in this one, and it is a minimum of 2.5, a minimum of 3 goals in this very encounter. That's our value for that very game. And the next for today is also in the Women Champions League, where we have Manchester City women who will be up against Chelsea women. Okay, Manchester City women in the last 6 have seen 4 victories and a draw, but have also lost 1 match in the last 6 games. And for Chelsea women, their away side, it is 5 wins and a draw in the last 6 games that they have so far. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you see that Manchester City women playing from home have won 8 games out of the last 10 home matches. They've also lost 2 games. All right, it is 80% victory for the home side in the last 10 home matches. And away side, the Chelsea women have actually won 8 games and 2 draws. They've not lost any single match in the last 10 away games that they have so far. That tells you how much form that they are having at the moment. And also also present in this very one is the fact that a lot of goals also appear in most of the matches for Chelsea women and as well as Manchester City women. And on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met, it was Chelsea women who played from home and won on that very occasion by 2-1. And yet in this very one, we also expect a lot of goals in this one. So it is also an over 2.5, minimum of 3 goals. That's what we expect for this very encounter. Okay, and that takes us to the next game. All right, which happened to be the last for the day. It is a game in Costa Rica where we have a Deportivo. Upala will be up against ADR Jicaral. All right, looking at recent games for both sides, you can see that Deportivo, the home side, have had just 2 victories and 2 draws, but have also lost 2 matches in the last 6 matches that they have so far. And the away side, Jicaral, have won 2 games, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses as well in the last 6 matches. All right, looking at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see that the home side, Deportivo, haven't won a single match in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 5 draws and 5 losses in the last 10 home games that they have so far. That's very poor record for the home side, not winning a single match from home. And away side, Jicaral have actually won 4 matches from away, and they've also had 3 draws, but have lost 3 games in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And on head-to-head basis, you could see that Jicaral won, all the 3 last 3 meetings for both sides, from away, but from home. It is Jicaral who have always seen victory against this very side, and we'll be expecting Jicaral, the away side, to achieve good result against the home side, and it is the away side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very encounter. All right, and that will bring our predictions for you today on BetCraft to conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly. As we always say, sometimes these games may not always be what it seems. All right, tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming up with our predictions right on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.